Hello paper crafters, I hope you are having a great week. Today I'm going to create a clean and simple masculine card, and I'm also going to demonstrate you an interesting washi tape background technique. Washi tapes are a lot of fun to play with, and here I'm going to show you how you can use it on an actual card. So let's get started. I'm going to start by stamping a sentiment on a white card base. The size of the card base is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. The sentiment I'm using is from the set called DECO Frames and Phrases. It's by Poppy Stamps. I'm going to use my stamping platform because I might want to stamp the sentiment several times for better impression. The ink I'm using is Archival Jet Black. This is the darkest black ink that I know. As always, all the tools and supplies I'm using are listed in the description box below the video, as well as on my blog. Now let's move on to the background. I'm going to use 4 1/2 inch wide washi tape. This one is by Altenew. The color is called Tuxedo. I'm sticking down a piece of tape onto a non-stick paper. This one I'm using is a backing from the sticker sheet, but you can also use wax paper or baking parchment. The pattern on a washi tape is a large grid, and I want it to be really well centered on my card, so I'm placing the card base over this sheet of washi tape, and I'm simply tracing the outlines. Actually, it's enough to only trace the corners to know exactly where I should cut. Then I'm placing my paper into the paper trimmer, and I'm aligning the traced lines with the edge of the trimmer and cut it down. This way my background is going to be exactly 4 1/4 by 5.5, just like my card base. And now the fun part begins. I'm going to tear off the strips of background, and I'm going diagonally. I'm going to create about 5 of those strips, but you can actually make them as large or as small as you want to. Both the washi tape and the backing are just the paper, so they are quite easy to tear. Then I'm going to stick down all those pieces onto my card base. I'm starting from the corner because this piece is the easiest to align. Then I'm switching to the next piece. I just have to make sure it fits exactly on its place. I'm not pressing down the washi tape so far because it will be easier to remove this way later on. Now I have stuck down the third strip, and then actually there is no need to stick down the fourth. You can switch directly to the last one. Then I'm going to remove the second piece, and this way I have alternating white and black stripes. It is important that we have also preserved the grid pattern this way. Now I'm going to use the ruler and a craft knife, and I'm going around the edges of the stamped frame. The point here is not pressing too hard because we don't want to cut all through the cardstock. We only have to cut through the washi tape. It's easy to do because thick cardstock is hard to cut through anyway. Now I just have to peel off the pieces of washi tape that are overlapping the stamped frame. Washi tapes are mostly low-tech, and this allows us to create this type of patterns. At this point I have decided that I also need a thin border all around the card. So I'm just using the craft knife and the ruler again, and I'm creating those lines at about 1/8 of an inch from the edge, and I'm simply peeling off the extra washi tape. And this is how you can create a border and open frame with the stamping, as well as the striped patterns with washi tape. To finish off the card, I'm going to use some die-cut leaves. The dies I'm using are Whittle Oak Leaf and Whittle Maple Leaf, both by Poppy Stamps. I've die-cut the leaves out of white, black and gold mirror cardstock. I have arranged them on the card front, and then I'm simply sticking them down using the liquid glue. That finishes my card for today. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye bye!